Hey mama, are you looking for ways to increase breast milk supply? I know the struggle and trials of breastfeeding mamas. You work so hard to nurse your baby that you want nothing more but to increase your breast milk supply. After my daughter was born, I had a lot of trouble breastfeeding. And I mean a lot of trouble. What I didn't know was that most newborns need to eat every 1 to 3 hours. My daughter just couldn't stay full for more than 45 minutes at a time. This left me feeling like a nursing failure, until I started learning more about breastfeeding and discovered that my daughter wasn't the only one. Apparently this is pretty normal. After trying what felt like everything short of buying formula, she finally started gaining weight and reaching her milestones. If you are a breastfeeding mom, your goal is likely to breastfeed for as long as possible. And I get it. Breastfeeding can be a difficult marathon to run. But if you're feeling discouraged, you should know that there are ways to increase breast milk supply, provided you notice a decrease in how much the baby is eating. E.g., your baby is no longer filling up at least every 2 hours during feedings. Over 1,000 new babies are born every day in the United States, and over 10 million people in the country are lactating. Increasing breast milk supply is a struggle due to various reasons, but it is important that the child is fed. Thankfully, there are several simple things that can help moms boost breast milk production. If you're a nursing mother and your baby isn't getting enough breast milk, you may need to increase your supply. When you first start nursing, it's not unusual for your body to produce less than your baby needs. The problem usually corrects itself over time. In the meantime, there are a number of things you can do to help increase breast milk production. There are many reasons why a mother might want to increase her milk supply: going back to work, pumping for twins, or simply wanting to increase the amount of breast milk stored for future use. While some mothers find it easy to increase their supply, others struggle. When you're a breastfeeding mom, it's normal to worry about your supply of breast milk. Here are a few ways to increase your supply. 1. Eat more calories. It takes an extra 500 to 600 calories per day to make enough milk for a nursing baby. If you don't eat enough calories to support breastfeeding, your body will prioritize giving nutrients to your baby over making milk. You are not eating for 2, but you will need up to 300 additional calories per day while breastfeeding. This can add up quickly if you are trying to nurse twins or more. The best way to get these calories is by eating nutritious food rather than junk food. 2. Pump after nursing. You can take advantage of the letdown reflex by pumping right after nursing on the other side. This will trick your body into thinking that your baby is still hungry and needs more milk, and will therefore continue producing milk as if they were still feeding from the first breast. This is also a good time to pump because the letdown reflex makes it easy to extract more milk in less time. The more often you nurse or pump, the more milk your breasts make. So try not to let more than 4 hours go by without nursing. Make sure you're emptying your breasts at every feeding. Pumping between nursing sessions can get more milk out of your breasts and signal them to make more. 3. Stay hydrated. Did you know that drinking water can help increase your breast milk supply? It's true. As soon as you're done watching this video, I want you to rush to the kitchen and drink up. Hydration is important for many reasons. But when you are breastfeeding, there are few things more beneficial than staying hydrated to boost your breast milk supply. They say that if you don't drink enough water, the milk won't come. This can be intimidating to a lot of nursing moms. Breastfeeding can already be overwhelming, but now you also have to worry about drinking enough water. I know it doesn't sound right, but this saying has a reason behind it. So let me break it down for you. If you are currently breastfeeding, have plans to breastfeed, or have just had a baby, you might be wondering, is drinking water good for your milk supply? The short version is that yes. Staying hydrated can help increase your breast milk supply. It's important that you continue to drink according to thirst when breastfeeding. Do not drink water specifically to increase your milk supply. That will backfire on you. Staying hydrated is so important when trying to increase your milk supply. Not only will water fuel your body so you can keep up with all the feedings, but it will also provide more fluid for your milk production. 4. Breastfeed more often. Can you breastfeed more often to increase your breast milk supply? I'm here to help you do just that. It's so simple to make those changes if you get the right tools. As a breastfeeding mum, I always get more milk when I breastfeed more often. But it's not just me and other breastfeeding mums who experience this. Practicing the art of demand feeding can also help you increase your breast milk supply. To start on this journey, take a look at some of the top tips below to help create more opportunities for your little one to breastfeed. As your baby grows, they're going to need plenty of nutrition to keep them healthy. It takes time to regulate your body and learn how to produce breast milk. In order to create a healthy supply for your baby, it's important for you to start breastfeeding often. Nursing more often will signal to your body that it needs to make more milk. Nurse on demand to make sure that you're feeding at least 8 times in a 24-hour period. You can also try pumping after feedings to increase the amount of breast milk available at each feeding session. 5. Take care of yourself. Breastfeeding is one of the most natural things in the world. It's also great for your baby. Who knew that having plenty of supply would also make you more energy? There are many different things you can do to increase breast milk supply, whether you've been breastfeeding for years or have just started. Breastfeeding can be a struggle, but there are ways to boost milk supply. Take care of yourself. Stop smoking and drinking. Eat well and rest during pregnancy. Also do exercise. When you don't take care of yourself, your health suffers, which can affect the quality and quantity of your breast milk. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep and eating healthy foods every day. If possible, stay away from caffeine and alcohol while you try to increase your supply. When you're a breastfeeding mom, it's normal to worry about your supply of breast milk. 6. Get more rest. It might seem like you have no time for sleep when you're caring for a newborn. But it's important to make time for yourself. Your body needs to be well rested if you're going to make enough milk for baby. 7. Eat wisely. Some moms swear by certain foods, such as oatmeal and fennel, to help them produce more breast milk. There's no scientific proof that these really work, but eating healthy foods can only improve your health and potentially increase your supply. 8. Use breast compressions. This is a way of milking your breast during feedings to help get as much milk out as possible. It helps increase the flow of milk from the back of the breast where there is a lot stored but less access for your baby. If you're pumping, try using one hand on your breast to squeeze as much milk out as possible, then use the other hand on the pump to finish draining that side. 9. Pump at least 8 times per day. There are a number of factors that dictate the amount of breast milk your body makes and then releases. As such, if you want more milk, and I'm sure you do, pumping at least 8 times per day is one of the critical steps in increasing your supply. It's not uncommon for new mothers to suffer from low breast milk supply or have a hard time getting the amount that they need. Pumping at least 8 times per day is one way to ensure that you're producing enough breast milk. By pumping at this rate, your body and breasts will feel stimulated and hopefully increase the amount of breast milk you're able to produce. It is important to pump after every feeding or at least 8 times per day. This will help stimulate your body to produce more milk by letting it know that your baby needs more milk than they are currently getting. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.